You've heard it before, real estate investing means fixing toilets at midnight or negotiating leases over lunch. But what if you could earn steady income, build real wealth, and never take a tenant call or lift a hammer? That's the promise of passive real estate investing. But here's the truth. Just because you're passive doesn't mean you should be blind. You need to know who's on the field. Just like a championship football team, a successful real estate deal has key players, each with a specific job to do. In this video, we'll break down the 4 roles every passive investor needs to understand: asset manager, general partners or GP, sponsors, and members. Let's start with asset managers. They're like head coaches. They're not running into the field, but they're calling the plays and building the game plan. While property managers handle tenant calls and maintenance, asset managers oversee the big picture. Their key responsibilities include increasing rent and reducing costs, monitoring financial performance, analyzing the market, and reporting to investors. For example, an asset manager may reposition an underperforming shopping center by rebranding it, targeting higher-end retailers, and optimizing lease terms to boost net operating income. If the asset manager is the coach, the general partner or GP is the quarterback. They lead the play, they make decisions in real time, they take on the most responsibility. Here's what GPs do. They find the deal. They negotiate financing. They hire teams, property managers, contractors, leasing. They execute the business plan. They communicate with investors. In an LP structure, the GP carries full liability. So as a passive investor, it's critical to vet their track record and experience. Let's say a GP buys a 200-unit apartment complex. They'll oversee renovations, marketing, tenant retention, and loan compliance, all while managing investor expectations. The sponsor is the team owner, the visionary, who identifies the opportunity, secures capital, and assembles the team. Sometimes the sponsor is also the GP. Other times, they're behind the scenes, but still setting the strategy and raising money. Sponsors are responsible for sourcing the deal, raising investor capital, structuring the investment, assembling the GP, asset manager, legal and ops team, and planning the exit through either a sale or a refinance. A sponsor finds a development site, secures entitlements, attracts investors, and sets the 5 to 7 year hold strategy, then hires pros to execute it. In a real estate LLC, members are the investors, the people putting up capital in exchange for ownership and distributions. In manager-managed LLCs, which are common in syndications, members are passive. They don't vote on leases or renovations, they just collect distributions and they track performance. What members do is contribute capital, own shares in an LLC, receive passive income, and they share in appreciation and profit on the sale. Let's say you invest $100,000 into a syndication that buys a shopping center. You receive quarterly income and years later, a payout when the center is refinanced or sold. Why does this matter for passive investors? You might be hands-off, but you're not off the hook. Knowing who's responsible for what protects your money and helps you evaluate the strength of a deal. Are you investing with a GP who's never managed a renovation? Does the asset manager have a strong track record with retail repositioning? These things matter. If this breakdown helped you understand who's who in real estate investing, give this video a like, hit subscribe, and check out our website, rockstep.com, for more investor education and upcoming opportunities. At Rockstep Capital, we invest with discipline and partner with people who know how to win.